butcher's life. What's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
Добър вечер на всички! Как сте, приятелчета мои? Понеделник вечер, в тази вечер. Днеска работният ден беше много смотан. Отидох буквално за няколко часа на работа и после имах друга работа.
Those signs. I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Ау, Шани колко е надалеко.
Signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight. What I would rather is what matters.
Добре, но няма да дойда, аз да знаеш.
Go, go.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub. Stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgerd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there.
Трябва да си гледам внимателно пътя, че мога го бъркам.
Some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir quarters. Those were the days.
Така.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
Аз не мога да разбера защо ми се спи сега толкова много.
Very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that.
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now. We're merely borrowing.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully.
Оле, майко.
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now, for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. must be neat.
Оле, майко.
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Оф, не знам какво да цъкна.
You see? Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I like some of that nonsense.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this will be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the
Там има
newlyweds now.
луканки, които са
Try to
постоянни.
behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Добре, че Шани не ти обръща
Time to
внимание.
meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Oh, Michael, take part in the wedding activity until midnight.
Where you going?
He arrived, that's certain.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry.
А то, както не се е заврял в тялото, то призрак.
You know, whoosh, scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Обърква от всякъде цялата щуротия на вечера.
He journeyed here from Novigrad.
That'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers as gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Oh, mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
Това джудже отзад ме кеф, как си ходеше някакво.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Какво като съм дребно? Мога да хода и бързо.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Чай да оправим чата.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
Томо, може ли без да ми влиза в тялото повече? Оф, майко. Добър вечер.
Judging by its house, demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow Chit. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt.
Кой има кокъл? Ай, Шани, тя е с настеля.
One in an anthill, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed it seems, or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood.
Та и сиги. И сиги.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. I think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now.
Моля се то да изчезне от това. От тялото ми, защото не мога да го трая повече.
But I shan't give up. This witcher work suits me swimmingly.
Е хубаво да е до мен. Къде са сами мечовете? А, така, you cannot do that now. Много яко. Я мога да си ползвам меч, нали? Като самурай без меч, като самурай с меч, само че без меча. Ай, сектира, бе, тук колко далеко трябва да хода, бе, бати. Кой е това куци, бе?
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Puppy, куцинце, бау-бау.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Сега ще ползваме акция.
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some volley. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over. Leave it alone.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruined my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
Бахч.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing a hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
You can forget about performing in your state.
Just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
Ами то утре, често казано, ще се приготвим за новата година. За какво още от тази вечер?
Oh, you shan't pull the wool over my eyes. I know your type. Now here's the plan. We shall head down this path till we arrive at the wedding. You'll have sobered by then.
But...
Silence. Do you know me, sir? When a nobleman speaks, you listen. You will stay close at my side. We will return to the wedding, where you will put on a show to make our honored guests soil their breeches from joy. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Then let's be off. Keep calm.
Успя ли
Stay
да
close.
погледнеш Shadowhunters? Не, каква е тази игра? Не съм гледал никаква и Shadowhunters. Игра ли това? Какво е всъщност Shadowhunters? Тия си нямам.
Bear, that? As much as your cock's a tent pole. Hide, you blind fool.
Той беше дива свиня, бе. Той е дива свиня, жена.
Shaped in your experience.
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater.
А, той е сериал.
Indeed, you are not, master.
О, изобщо не било остана вчера време да го
They
погледна.
call you.
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon, What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Да ви скинем, какво пишем? Това е от книга, има и филм и сериал, който съм сигурна, че ще ти хареса, ама всичките ти любими... Има всичките ти любими неща в него. Кои са моите всички любими неща, бе? Аз дори не ги знам.
A man so bold as to eat fire!
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Сега, за да може да бълваш огън, като този, правиш следното. Взимаш... Взимаш една факла. Взимаш една факла. Пиваш, примерно, малко рекия. Нали, постопляш я в устата си, нали, така я постопляш, после я издухваш и готово.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. Drunken Randy. Could never come that much.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
But how so? Just like that?
Let's sit. Come now.
Just like that?
Oh, I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it.
Докато този ми е в тялото, не знам аз какви ги дрънка вечера в момента. По-скоро не ги дрънка, той ми ги дрънка, он е в... он е призрак. И трябва да мина всичките тия контрактчета, нали? Вампири, преследвачи на сенки, върколаци, скоби вълчета. Като вещера има и магиосници, забавно има романтика, плюс 18 много екшените. Оле, майко. То като има всичко това и то направо става бозъбе. Чакай малко да не мога да разбера какво трябва да си взема от тук. Ти сигурни ли сме, че е някъде тук отгоре или... Аде, дай! Татарлакацка така, татарлакацка така, татарлакацка така. Ще видим дали ще ми остане някакво време. Та ли са крачи, бе?
What's just as you thought? Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. May they sire many a bairn, and reap gobs of coin.
If I may, Shawnee, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
Ма то така, аз мога да танцувам, ама като ударя примерно 2 мастики. Ай, стига толкова, че тук направо. Не знам още колко глупости ми останаха да правя на тази шиба на сватба, ама...
Look. Munchkin's playing cards.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insolence.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear.
Оле, майко.
Many large sides.
То са, ако не ни излезне от тялото, имам чувството, че ще преспим и за Шани. Да. Трябва да играя сега на картите, еле. Пах ти работата. Аз не мога да играя на тия шибани карти. Добре. Този спай бил. Той е много добър спай, защото е 0. Още един спай ми слага. Добре, то ще има само спайлове явно. То е хубаво, ама той повечето ме наблъска с точки. Значи той има 10 карти, пък аз си имам едва 5. И баба си катапулта цели 8. Стига, ти се осра, бе. Той се осра, той видя, че аз паснах и... Но как няма да пасна? Аз не съм много добър в... Моето опонент пасна, те ли? Ако пак пасне, ще е добре. Аз съм наред, чакай. Да, ама и да го върнеш до тук, мама. До тук. Декой. Да, ама тук е мама, ама и аз най-много ще бе моята мама. Да. Нямам повече, аз нямам карти, аз съм живзян. Беше, който беше от мен. Айде.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement.
Oh, weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I see, dons the cap and gives us...
Ба дай да им дадем парите и да се самаха бе от тук, бе.
Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everek's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everek.
Rogue's long dead by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short
Оле, не
as you are,
сложихме си
friends.
ушички.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball. Ah, my kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster, till we expire.
Аз в момента нямам думи на какво сме свидетели.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, Music for a loving embrace.
О, не.
Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
О, не, ама гестник ли какъв е идиот е тука?
Oh, you're rather good at this.
Това танц ми е познат, ама не го знам какъв е.
They say dance is a mere foretaste of more intimate interaction.
Who says this?
I do, for one.
I do wonder what you mean by intimate interaction.
Oh, it's a fascinating process. One you as a scholar and medic might find especially interesting. I'd gladly explain it in detail.
Именно точното е, че докато този призрак е влезнал в тялото на вещера, просто имам чувството, че докато не изплющим Шани, няма да се откаже. Защото ти виждаш самите думи как са, т.е. самите субтитри как са в синьо и са на друго име. Не Гералта ми е Владимир. Нали, Владимир, който в момента говори през мене. Т.е. през вещера, нали?
I'm not sure I do.
Някак си много така романтично, секси, не знам. Опа.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
Олеле, стана вече.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
What do you mean, hands to myself? That'd be no fun at all. Besides, I thought you too would enjoy it.
Well, I like to kiss. And get kissed. But mostly with one person at a time. And there's two of you in there.
Aye, yet only one did what set your heart aflame. Me.
И Шани ли обичаше Гералт, бе?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in?
Ево да е излезнал сега от вещера и...
I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Can't say what would have happened. Probably wouldn't have danced at all.
Oh, really?
Shut up! Shut up! You'll ruin everything!
At any rate, I wash my hands of all my actions till the stroke of midnight.
I see.
Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
Nah, I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk.
Точно, че духа я харесва и влиза в тялото на вещера.
Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Дано Шани остане твърда и не са такова.
The night is young. Come,
И не стане нещо по-така. Защото ако стане нещо така и нали се сещате.
Not gingerbreads now, but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time?
Да, Шани също харесва вечера.
You will not find in any recipe.
Той е третата жена, която го харесва. Даже имаш и още, май, не помня точно.
Touch it. Let you sniff it. Stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin.
Да, ама не може. Вечерът е импотентен. Той е мутант. Не може да има деца. Може само да плющи, но не и да има деца. Ето е малко шибано, ама...
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest.
Иначе щеше да има малки вечерчета.
He had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it. I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often, pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shani, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... Oh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you.
Айде да изпълним другите мисийки.
Time won't wait.
Прасенца ли гонят тука?
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured.
A witcher with asses chasing swine. Better than a goddamn circus.
What's that you say, peasant?
Me? Nothing.
Good. Keep it that way.
Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the witcher give it a run.
Нещо не го разбрах, ама да хвана прасето, нещо пен мен.
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a
Чакай
cat
сега.
and sly as a fox.
Къде точно
I'll show
трябва да
these
го
imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. You see that, Shani? One pig penned.
Опа. Не знам точно как да му застана отпред. Ама. То си ма блъска като нормално прасе. Готов?
Feel foolish, peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens.
Пен...
but that
Пен
in no way
не
means
беше
I had any
ли
practice chasing
химикал?
pigs.
However it were, the crown's going
Pen.
to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
Дават ни малко прасенце ли?
Just don't go hiding it in some
А,
pouch.
плюшена играчка на
Brandish it on your
прасенце.
horse so that all folk may see.
What do you say to that, Shani? Ever witnessed such agility?
Играчка прасенце.
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
Те останаха ни само двечки май.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. I woo and woo, yet you do not succumb. So I can't help but wonder, what am I doing wrong?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everek does his thing.
Оле, имам лошо предчувствие вече.
Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Естествено, че ще те саботира.
Fine, I'll stay out of your way.
Как няма? Оле, майко.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But well, I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? But really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how...
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you going to do there? Talk some more?
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself. Just after I grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence balls right over there for the taking.
Fear eat your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everett of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it! Rah! Hi-ya!
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
Но аз няма да ги набия. Или май ще ги набия.
Fence boards. The perfect weapon for sweaty-assed swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentle.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave?
Не исках, ама ги набих. Какво да направим?
Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett? I mean, a witcher? Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
A hazard of the trade, my love. I'm clearly a bit out of practice. But point out the next young miss, and I will gladly prove
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
Трябва да внимаваме и то много, защото да ни сплющиме Шани накрая.
So good to shake the kinks from one's bones. We must find more fun. Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing beaux?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the church.
Не, с тази бабка няма да се прави
And they
нищо.
said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Look,
Mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse part hidden in his trousers.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come.
Не, братче.
Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you. Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Seems to think
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they surprise you with slippers.
So now the shock's faded. Perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe, which I so unfortunately lost. And yes?
Yes, sir.
You deaf.
Ай не можах да я намеря точно тая обувка. Те ли да разбирам? Да не съм намерил грешните. Добре, до тук станаха 3 обувки, които събрах от водата. Да не се окаже да има и четвърта. Да погледам внимателно, че да излизам вече.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes ever tossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Ма той е мокър, този бутуш бе.
Supple leg and let me slide it in. That is on.
Thank you.
Не е ли мокър сега този обувка? Не прави ли джвак, 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 джвак?
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
Ох. Притеснявам се това, какво ще направи.
As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shawnee. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
Very well, I won't.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shawnee. Take your place.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance? Out they'll come, in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple and give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bed with its ale and honey.
Аз съм на сватбата тази вечер.
Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another stein. Writes one love eternal, bridegroom best beware, or she'll make you a go-go in the coming year. What's the groom a
Be happy, daughter dear.
upon his brow? Must be said
Garland, garland, garland.
cow. You'll get the cow, lad, the bull, the calf, the hay. So drink and be merry, teach your wedding day.
As hallowed tradition holds, whoever caught the garland shall be next to wed.
О, не. Ша, не е следващата. Айя! То, какво направя? То ненормален бе.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing.
Will you
Аз
stop?
дори и да взема някакво правилно решение, той я влиза в тялото ми и прави съвсем друго грешно нещо. Та така или иначе се губи цялото това, с което правя.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see, she asks after me, misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip.
Ох.
That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everec, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
Should get back to Olgierd soon.
And like that, it's over. Huh. Here, I thought I might get some more time with you. Silly, wasn't it?
Wouldn't say that.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
А ще ни махни ли скоро то белек или не? Read Shani character entry in the journal to find out what might cheer her up. Добре, минах такова. Минах пак някакъв achievement. Той цялото няма да го чета. Благодаря.
What if a halfling became a witcher, eh?
Rowan berry brandy. Shani loves the blossoms. I'd enjoy this as well. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up? Here's hoping Shani's a happy drunk.
Give the Shani alcohol. Май ще пробваме, ама мисля, че няма да е това.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Seemed to like the Rowan. Thought you might want to try another form of it.
Well, I like to make necklaces out of the berries, but guess I am curious how this will taste.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
Ами...
I'm afraid the drinks got into our
Май ще я изплющим.
horribly off key.
Дори да не ми се искаше, ама...
Good idea.
Ма нещо май такова ще се получи.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body
Ой,
felt
зайчета!
everything.
Тук ще
Reminded
така
me of the
зайчета.
old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
That was background. What I remember most.
О, за Визима го помня. Това беше първата единичката.
And those I met for the second time in my life.
You're right. I was up to my elbows in work, but those were good times. They're nice memories.
For me too.
Ами, честно казано, май ще я оправиме.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. Our lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. You can call me Dar.
Thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
What kind of beau's unfit?
So far, every kind.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
Oh.
I guess not, but it's hard to find
Почва
one
да
like
му
that
удря
who's still even slightly amusing.
куката.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually
Най-много
thinks I should have
мразя
found a husband
такива
at the
игри
academy.
с
But
дълъг
I
диалог.
didn't. Ugh.
Или
I'm certain she
повечето,
thinks there's
които
something
са с
horribly
диалог
wrong
и
with me.
по-малко действия.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn,
Но
pursue
пък
their
вещера си е
passion.
диалог
You did
повечето
that.
е
I'm sure your
монолог,
mother
диалог
appreciates it. You got
и
a
много
doctorate,
малко
had your own
действия.
practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
I mean... добре.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Huh? Okay.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
To yourself either.
You're right. I shouldn't mix. I hope they don't see you drinking their wine.
Got their hands full at the moment.
Or they could finish quicker than you think.
О, не. Вечера ще се напие. Вечера ще се напие. И ще стане какво ще стане. На лодка ли бе, човек? Ай стига бе, брат. Само на лодка не си го представях.
Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
О, не. Имам лошо предчувствие, каквото ще става тук сега. Нека да бъде гушкане и целуване. О, не. Ще бъде и плющене. На лодка е странно, човек, да го гледаш. Само на лодка не бях виждал. Оле-ли. Тройката, щом е такава, не мисли каква ще е четворката. За четворката не мисли каква ще бъде. Добре. Мина доста така бързичко. Тука не е баш бързичко, бая си отне.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No. Not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No. I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Добре, поне се облякахме. Ох. Добре, ми сега какво правим? Той за кой левел е това нещо? 34-ти. Ай, така си го обличам обратно. Ушичките му стоят тук. Оху, 1000 и кусор метра. И къде е чак? Ау! Добре, трябва да се върна и тук, за да се телепортирам по-изи. Да бе, ще преплувам аз ръката, но... Много яко, да. Много яко ще я преплувам, даже ще я прелети, ако можех. Тия преки пътища, които ми ги дава пред ръката... Къде белата, ето я. Готово. Убих си един, защото ми беше скучно така или иначе.
What are they doing?
Playing.
Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches is sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say? Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Borsodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
Добре. Quest completed. Окей, готови сме тук. А парички нещо така да си получим? Няма. Добре, ми приятели, смятам за тази вечер да приключа тук. Надявам се да ви е било интересно. Утре съм на работа отново и ще продължиме следващия път. О, утре е такова, утре е бъдни вечер, така или иначе. И аз пак бъдни вечер, майко. Утре е нова година и стрима мой да бъде от малко по-късничко. И да, ами това е всичко от мен за тази вечер. Надявам се наистина да ви е било интересно. Оставете един палец нагоре, аз бях Митачето БГ и ще се видим утре отново, като за последно и като за начало. Последно за старата и начало за новата годинка. Ами, айде, чао, чао, лека вечер.